You ready?
I think we're good.
All right. Well,
Are you sure?
God,
I could
You know what I feel-
get beer number 2 in while you're
you know what I feel like?
What's that?
Derek Jeter at the plate. Or no bar. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit there.
Yeah.
Gotta have
Gotta
everything.
have everything. Yeah.
Before I get in the batter's
Except
box.
they don't do it 4 or 5 times.
No, they don't. Whew. Okay. All right. I'm ready.
All right. Heart rate's got to come down a little bit.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Let's roll. Cue it up.
Hey everybody, I'm Bob,
I'm Charlie.
and this is Bourbon and Balls.
Yes. And today we have a special bourbon that I told you guys last week that I want to open. We will do that, and then we'll do our NFL week 7.
I think so. Well, it's 6 now, and they're going to 7. I don't know. I can't keep up.
7.
Okay.
So
and we are recording a little early. We're recording on a Monday night.
Yeah. So if anything happens to the Cowboys-Chargers game, we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So apparently there was already a fight.
Oh, really?
Pregame.
Oh, wow.
Austin
Nice.
Eckler
Nice.
And, his helmet came off. So that was as of like a half an hour ago.
Okay. Good to know.
Anyhow, so
and my Astros just lost, so I'm going to try to get through this. And
I thought you were going to.
Well, I wasn't, but then I just couldn't resist, so I had to. Yeah. So my Astros lost. So hopefully this shirt will bring them some good luck for the next game.
What? Is it 1-1?
No, they're down 0-2. Yeah. And then they're going to wherever the Rangers play.
To Interstate?
Huh?
Oh, to Interstate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the Rangers and the Astros. Yeah, so
that tells you how much I'm following baseball.
That's okay. I know it's not your thing, but I'm trying. But and I will say something about this bottle. Now, Charlie watches bourbon shows much more frequently than I. That's all I'm going to say. I might catch a show once a week, every other week, maybe some SLB drinks or ADHD or Fred Minnick or something. But Charlie said, "Well, you're going to see this out there." So I've intentionally not looked to see what was out there. I kept my looked away anytime kind of bourbon thing come up on my feed.
Yeah, so
so
I have the YouTube channel, as we call it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see it right there.
Okay.
So all right, so let's get to it, right?
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
So today, special bottle is going. If you see behind us too, and I don't know if Bob even noticed it. It's our 13th Colony Double Oaked Bourbon.
Wow.
It is from Georgia, and I'll put some little tidbits there at the bottom of the screen.
Okay.
But it is a 136 proof.
Okay.
It's a craft distillery.
Is that right?
You only can get like 4 or 5 states down in the South.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I had a finagle and all that kind of stuff, and I was also lucky enough to get a backup bourbon.
Nice.
So I pray to God this is good.
We're not going to have another birthday bourbon revisit. I hope not.
Oh man, I forgot the gentleman. He's probably watching too. Shout out to him. I ended up trading some bottles for him.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully he's enjoying the birthday bourbon because he's a fan of it. So
yeah, teach their own. That's what we try to talk about. Everybody's got their own. Yeah.
So so to this, we are going to open this.
All right.
I should have opened it.
Now, what's? I know you're going to give some history in the notes, but like what's gathered so much popularity about this right now? I mean,
honestly, just the taste of it.
Okay.
And the flavor, the flavorness, as far as it being complex, but again, to each their own, right? So
yeah.
We'll find out whether or not.
You say it's from Georgia? Did you say?
Yes.
Comes out of Georgia? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, let's have that nice sound. There we go.
Right, there we go.
It's a beautiful sound.
All right, so cheers.
Cheers. Oh, sorry, bumping my microphone.
Man, this thing is like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yes.
That thing is, it's like coffee.
Look at that.
Look how, that is dark.
Wow.
That is, if anything, we haven't done anything yet. That might be the dark. This might be one of the darkest.
Yeah.
What
was that? Midsummer? What was that? That one was pretty dark. What was that? Midsummer
Winter Dram?
Yeah. That was a pretty dark one, wasn't it?
Or Midwinter Night Dram.
Okay, I never get the titles.
So, I don't know. So, I don't even want to smell it. Because I don't know what.
You're nervous.
Either this is gonna flail, or this is gonna be great. One of the two, and I don't know which one to do. And it's all this hype, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
So I'll just give it a good old swirl job, and we'll score it like we normally do.
And I'm glad you told me not to look, because I don't like to be biased. I'd almost rather not. When we first started when I first started coming over here to do tastings, I would joke because I was just tuning other people out because I didn't want to have a reaction based on something
No, you don't.
somebody else
You
said,
don't.
you know. So
All right, here we
it's
go.
time to smell.
Boy, you gotta be careful going in.
Wow, that's nice.
That is like that is cherry to me.
Very cherry.
It is a cherry, not medicinal though.
No,
It's almost like a what was that, Luxardo cherry? Is that what it's called?
Well, what again?
Luxardo?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like a bar cherry, like the
Is it?
cherry they serve at the bars.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like medicinal or anything.
No, not at all.
But once you get past that, I do definitely get into the oak. Ooh.
Now, there for a while, you weren't as big on the oaks.
No, but I think I've grown accustomed to it.
That'd be okay.
Yes, but I get cherry marshmallow. Definitely heavy. I mean, you can't get past that cherry. That cherry's like right in your face.
It is. It's good. It's almost like a rich dark chocolate to it. Not a sweet chocolate, but like a dark, just a little bit of bitter. You know what I mean? As opposed to like a milk chocolate.
Definitely. I will say this: one thing you got to be careful on the nose on this one, at least for me, is not bury your nose in this thing. It is ethanol. Like not ethanol, like overpowering ethanol.
I don't.
But you got definitely.
I just think
you got to leave your lips open.
I think it's rich and full myself. I don't.
Oh no! I get it.
I don't think it's ethanol forward. Yeah, because that birthday.
No, I don't think it's ethanol forward either. But I can see myself if I don't open my mouth and you just snip.
No, I got you. Yeah, but when I was swirling the birthday bourbon, I could smell it down here. This one I can. I got to get a little closer to it.
All right, here we go. Now, mind you, this is our first bourbon too, by the way.
Yeah, we didn't do any pre-gaming.
No, we did not. I gotta get into a taste in order to give my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely, just take our time. I love that you have the fast forward thing going on. So
It's got a nice finish. I mean, it's still there.
If I may,
go ahead.
I really love the taste. To me, it's oaky, but it almost has like a tobacco flavor to it.
But it stops short from become too oaky.
No, I don't think so. And I don't know that I would complain as much about being too oaky as you would.
I know it's not like over oak.
Right.
Man, I love this freaking finish. This finish is just.
It just goes and goes and goes.
This may be one of the longest finish of a bourbon that I've had in quite some time.
No, it would go really well with this, I think. So maybe a nice Padron cigar, or maybe a Onyx, something with something to stand up with this.
I just put this with a Pall Mall.
I need to work on you a little more with the cigars. We kind of
I only do a Pall Mall because as a kid, my grandmother used to send me to the store, like 8 years old, and I'd get her like a carton of Pall Malls. And I'd walk in there and get a carton.
That's something our times have changed, haven't they?
Oh yeah, you can't do that now. But and she just let that hang off her lip, and her lip would be so dry, and just sit there and just hang, and then all the the ashes and everything.
My folks when I was younger smoked Pall Mall Pall Malls, and Philip Morris had their own brand of cigarette, unfiltered. They smoked that when I was younger. Now that I think about it, man, this is really, really good. I'm not disappointed at all hype wise.
No, it's really definitely good. It's really good. And I'm being honest. Of course, we have to be. I don't think it's not gonna reach to like Coy Hill stuff. Like some people.
I'll compare it to that. I can see why they would. I really do. I love the finish on this thing, man. You're right about it. I mean, I haven't been counting, but man, it's just going and going and going.
It goes and goes.
Man, this is nice.
Some of the stuff we may speed up.
Well, I'm sure we will.
But we'll see. But yes,
especially my math.
Yeah, no kidding. So this double oak, man, it's a craft distillery too, which is say what you will. I mean, they're not like mass manufacturing.
Right.
But it's distilled and manufactured down in Georgia, which you don't hear that often.
Okay, if I start doing the math.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can just let this aftertaste just
So
take
I'm
me
gonna go
through the
ahead and
whole.
score it.
I'm kind of discombobulated right now.
Why so good?
It's so good. It's like the taste that the finish is still going.
The finish to me is
Oh,
probably the best.
oh,
2 hours later.
All right, well we're back.
yes, we
So
are.
I gotta be honest with you. While we're doing all this stuff, I still feel it.
I know.
Like
That's a wonderful finish.
I don't know
Wonderful
if you would
finish.
call this like a, and there needs to be another name other than sipper. But this thing is you got to pause between sips and you just basically enjoy it, and things like it's very very flavorful. I will say that. To me, it's like a cherry and marshmallow thrown into a fireplace. You know,
Yeah,
so that's kind of how
yeah,
I taste it as. I don't
yeah.
get the vanilla caramel out of it. It's just very fruit forward.
Especially with the nose, as far as the taste went, like I said, the oak's definitely there. I thought it had some tobacco notes to it. So, but I'm just and the finish is incredible. The finish is right up there with a lot of the greats. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely would agree. So,
yeah.
you want to go first this time?
Sure. I scored it eight and a half on the nose.
Okay.
I scored it 8.5 on the taste,
Okay.
and I scored it a 9 on the finish,
Okay.
which left me with 86.5.
Okay. Well, I gave it a 9 on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it an 8.5 on the taste.
Okay.
And I had to give it a 9.5 on the finish.
Oh,
I think it
right.
was one of the best finishes I've had
Yeah.
in a very long time.
Excellent.
So the weakest part of it, if you want to call it that,
Mm-hmm.
all right, at least for me, was the taste.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the nose and the finish scored a little higher for me. Not to say that the taste was bad. It wasn't bad. Believe me, it wasn't bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think the conversion from the nose to the taste was similar to what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Maybe a bit less sweetness in the
Yeah,
taste, perhaps,
but
which
it
is
was
probably
similar.
why I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So anyway, so I gave that total score of an 89.
All
So
right.
almost up there, but not quite.
Mm-hmm.
But yet not disappointed at all.
Yeah. I don't know how much you had to work to get this, but
Yeah, a little bit.
but
At least we got
I
basketball too.
oh yeah, I love it. It's outstanding. So
Yeah. So in my opinion, like anything that I don't know, let's say in the 80s, mid 80s or higher,
oh yeah.
you definitely want to see if you can get a backup bottles on those.
Mm-hmm.
So I will definitely be keeping this backup bottle for sure, and not
And with
giving
it
that
being a
away.
craft, like you said, they're going to be running out. It's going to be
Yeah,
picked off.
and I
Yeah.
honestly I gotta notice. The reason why I notice the thing is hot off the press is just because where I get it
Mm-hmm.
circulates a lot of bourbon.
Okay.
And I see very few of these now.
Okay. So it didn't take long for that to happen.
It's starting
Yeah.
to dry up, so
Yeah.
it's getting harder and harder to get it.
Yeah.
So but no, so that's the 13th colony, double oaked. Like I said before, it's clocking in at 136.8, and I think it's every bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially on the finish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our review on this special bottle. I'm super excited for the fact that we got to try it.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting almost a week to do this.
All right.
So yeah. So
I appreciate you hunting it down.
yeah, 2 times.
That was worth the effort.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see. No, we're not going to do this in our blind, but this will be in our after party blind party that we have.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, for the next tasting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
So the way we do that, we go through all our blinds, and then we go down. Then we do the premium bourbons, and just kind of sit back and relax and have those.
Yeah. And
I think that'll be included this year.
Yeah.
So,
very nice.
Yeah, there's a few of the people watching that attend our blind, so they'll be happy to know. They'll be excited to kind of share this.
Stick around. Yeah.
Yeah, stick around. So, all right. So that does for this segment.
All right. And I'm just going to remind everybody, even though we're going to go to the next segment, subscribe. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Ring the bell.
Yep.
We appreciate all the ones we're getting, and we're slowly creeping up in the comments too. Yeah, appreciate everybody. So we'll be back in just a little bit.
Okay. We'll go on to our next segment with the Week 7 NFL picks.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
All right, we're back, guys. We are back, and it's time for some sports talk.
Yes.
And
I'm glad we took that break because y'all missed the spit take.
it was exciting. I thought I was going to have to get Charlie the Heimlich.
Yeah, it was bad. All right, so football.
Yeah, so you want to start out with some college stuff?
Yeah, so just a couple things, and I got to be honest with you, I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch all of it. I had other things going on, but Notre Dame kicking the holy crap out of USC was a big surprise.
I didn't catch that. Yeah.
He did, or they did. Which I'm now a Notre Dame fan now.
Oh, is that right?
Since Brian Kelly left, I was a Notre Dame fan
Oh.
before,
Mm-hmm.
and then Brian Kelly left UC the way he did,
Mm-hmm.
and then now I'm back to being a Notre Dame fan.
All right.
Because I can't stand Brian Kelly. He's horrible.
Charlie has abandonment issues.
Well, he left in the middle of the night, just like a dad would.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I've never thought of that. He's no different than a freaking dad, just living out. He went to go get milk and never came back.
Yeah.
So
where's he now? Is he at LSU?
LSU.
Yeah,
that's not doing so well, which makes me so happy.
I bet that does make you happy.
It does. So what doesn't make me happy is Dion and the boys.
Oh, they had quite the lead.
Yeah, they're up 29-0, and then they freaking lose. How they lost, I have no idea.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, it's
in Stanford, right?
Yeah, and they were playing on the West Coast. It's like, damn it, it's too late.
Yeah.
I can't wait till they go to the Big 12. They'll play more evening games and
time
afternoon.
zone. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I happened to wake up at 2 a.m. and picked at my phone, and there were already some memes kind of making fun of him a little bit. And I'm a fan of his too, but you have to admit when you right.
Yeah, I'm still choking from it.
All right. When you see good humor. So I sent you one of those.
Oh,
and
go ahead.
It was just great. Maybe you could post them with your new editing expertise. But one was
yes. I swear to God, I thought it was Dion.
No, one was all of Dion, but it was the crying Michael Jordan. Yeah. So it was really good. And there was another one
you sent it to me. I didn't get it. That's the funny
thing. Yeah.
Because I told you, I said, that ain't Dion.
You're not familiar with the crying Jordan, are you?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Kobe,
all right.
Funeral.
Okay, I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where it came from, but okay.
It's from the Kobe.
Okay, and yeah, and then there was another one I saw, and it was a Halloween costume for Dion, but it was like it was ripping him pretty good. So it was.
Well, they're 4-3 still.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
They won 3 more games than last year. So
exactly.
Anyway, so I digress. Where's anything else? College football. UC got their butts whipped again, but I mean, I know I'm wearing this and. I just want the misery. Just put it out of the misery.
Yeah.
Like lose the rest of the game. Lose the rest of the year. As a UC fan, just lose all the games. Get rid of dumbass, and let's get somebody else in, and let's just bring Fickle back. Good Lord.
I'm surprised that many UC people are around here that maybe are watching us. People haven't chirped up a little bit more about that and agree with you.
Yeah, it's just this is Tuberville 2.0, and we've seen this movie before. It's just. We're not getting any younger, so come on, let's go. So, all right.
The only thing I was going to add was about my Astros, but I mentioned that early in the other segment. So I'm hoping for a comeback. We're down 0-2, so that's all I have to say about that.
And then FC Cincinnati has their last game of the season, regular season.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if they win or lose. I think it's just a matter of seeding for who we play. We're already in first place, so anyways, it's more. I'll get more into the FC once we get to the playoffs.
And real quick. Acosta, is that how you say his name? Right?
Yes, yes.
Now he was hurt a little while back, right?
He was suspended.
Oh, was he suspended? Okay,
he had a red card.
Oh, really? Okay. I knew he wasn't playing, but I didn't know exactly the circumstances.
Yeah,
of
but
it.
He'll be the MVP.
Okay,
well, he'll be the MVP of the league.
He's like a man among boys.
He is a man. He looks like a horse shot.
Yeah,
he's like 5 foot nothing. Yeah. But he just sits there and just wiggles.
He's all over the place. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he's fun to watch.
Yeah, I can't wait to see them in the playoffs.
He's fun to watch.
So all right, so let's see how we did.
Well, we got. Oh yeah. I'm surprised you wanted to move.
I know. I'm surprised to get too excited. I'm a little tame tonight.
So what $30 bourbon would you like, sir?
Yeah, so hold on. So we made a bet because we're in the same fantasy football league.
Right.
We played each other, and quite honestly, too, I was an underdog going into the game.
You were, huh?
They don't have that good of a team. So anyways, we bet a $30 bourbon. I don't know if Boone County is $30 or not. We'll find out.
Okay, we'll check. OHLQ and
yeah. So I wouldn't mind doing that, or I don't know. We'll see.
All right. But I give you props.
You know what though? If y'all have a comment down there, put a comment in what $30 bottle I should get. That Bob should get.
Yeah.
Put the comment down in the below, and I'll pass it on to Bob, and I'll have him go find it for the next show.
Yes, yeah. There's you do have one player left, but there's no way it's a defensive player. They're going to gain negative points, so there's no way that I stand a chance.
do a fumble and fumble it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how we go
Yeah,
next.
yeah. It would take a miracle. So it's even though it's not official because it is Monday night
Yes, it is.
still.
So,
But
all right.
yes. So congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I lost
right.
another one though.
What's that?
I can't believe I'm losing. No offense. I cannot believe I'm losing to the other league.
Oh, in both leagues?
No, I mean I won this.
Well, you won this week. Oh, you lost in the other league.
The East
Oh, okay. No, don't be
Oh,
careful.
my bad. But I'm just saying this. Like, good night, man. What's it take? So, anyways, but that's only a 10-team league. Ours is 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 6 of the 10 make the playoffs. So I'm not sweating it.
Okay.
So, anyways, basically the 6 team who checks their lineups and does the waiver claim, they're going to make it. It's the other 4 they haven't even tested their lineups since day 1. So I just got to be ready by time playoff.
Okay.
So, anyhow.
Very good.
And then I heard McCaffrey might be out for a little while.
Yeah.
And I heard Anthony Richardson may be out for the whole year.
That doesn't sound good at all. Yeah. And I had Minshew, but I didn't start him. But he just did okay. He didn't do great. I actually did better keeping Lamar Jackson in.
Okay.
But I did. You made the comment about my running backs going down, and I kept saying, "Well, I'm still okay because I had depth." Well, Montgomery, part of the issue was Montgomery went out I think early in the second quarter. Yeah, so he's out with injured ribs.
For good. Or for a while?
No, for a while. They haven't speculated yet. So
I mean, Jamar Gibbs might actually play.
Yeah, that might help you out.
Except
yes.
I'm on the bench. I can't figure him out.
I probably should not mention that then.
I figured it out. So, all right, very good.
Eventually,
all right, how we do on the picks?
Well, man,
probably didn't do so well.
Jason did really well.
Really?
Yes, he did. He went 4-1.
Dude, that is awesome, Jason. The fact that you even did that because everybody got murdered.
Yeah,
it was bad. It was a bad weekend.
Yeah. Jason went 4-1. He picked the Chiefs, Washington, Jags, and the Dolphins.
Okay.
And then Keith went 3-2. So he didn't do so bad. The Ravens, the Lions, and the Jags.
Okay.
Jeff went 3-2. The Chiefs, Washington, and Minnesota.
Okay.
And then I have a game. I'm on the Chargers this evening.
Okay. All right.
So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm 1-3.
But you know what I'll do is when I do post, the game will already be over. So I'll put that in.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So yeah. And then Steve unfortunately was 1-4. He was on the Lions. It's the only game he won. I know. I saved you for last.
Did I do the donut?
Almost, man. You were saved by the Raiders.
Oh.
You were 1-4 with the Raiders. So yeah.
No push, no nothing.
No pushes. No. Just 1-4 with the Raiders. So that's an ouchie.
That is an ouchie.
Yeah. And so the standings are right now, if you want me to go with the standings.
Go for it. We'll put it on a thing.
All right. Standings right now are Jeff at 18, 11, and 1. I'm at 15 and 14, or maybe one game, one way or the other, depending on tonight. Jason's pushing ahead hard here. He's 14, 9, and 2. So that's pretty good. And then we got Keith at 15 and 15.
You know what I hate right now?
What's that?
My name has not been brought up.
I know, because you're.
I know. Go ahead. It's time for me to go 5-0 again.
There you go. Charlie, you are 14, 15, and 1.
All right.
Yeah, that's not bad. And then Steve is 10, 11, and 4.
Okay, so nobody's still horrible.
I mean, nobody's still horrible.
But
now the irony of we should also mention the picks that we're doing for this week because it's early.
Correct.
We had to go to different sites, so we went to
myofficepool.com or something.
Yeah, officefootballpool.com.
Something.
Because they'll give like projected lines. So I don't keep in mind. I don't know how accurate our lines are going to be compared to the ones that actually come out tomorrow. But we had to have something to base our picks on for this week. So just keep that in mind. So,
okay. So what we got there?
What's that?
What do we have there as far as for upcoming picks?
As far as what? I didn't hear you.
I don't know. Confidence picks or whatever we're going to do?
Well, we talked about doing the confidence picks differently. And you texted me a little earlier and said you were 3-0.
3-1.
Or 3-1, I meant, yeah. But you're not.
Oh, my bad. It sounded like a good number.
So you had a little case of premature bragulation last week when you said you were 3-0 on the confidence picks. You were actually 2-1 because you had the Ravens beating the Steelers.
Oh crap! So that means now 2-2.
Yeah, now you're 2-2. So,
is it my 4-0?
No. No, Jason is the closest at 3-1-1, and then we have a collective of 2-2, and no wonder we're not winning any of our parlays because Jeff and I are 1-3.
So we'll blame it on you all.
So we can blame it on Jeff and I, and we're going to leave us out of the picks. Since you gave me faulty information, I'm going to leave you out this time. And we're just going to go with Steve, Jason, and Keith. Huh?
Did I tie?
Yeah, you're all 2-2. Well, you're all 2.
Know, but I'm the host.
Huh? That doesn't give you any cred.
No, it sure does.
If you would not give me misinformation, I would consider that.
Well, we'll go with their confidence picks, but just know that I picked the Bucks. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna flash it on as you're talking. I'm gonna flash the Bucks.
I have no editing control here.
Yeah, no, you don't. I control it all. I control everything. So go ahead.
So we're gonna and I'm sorry. I wouldn't parlay our picks at this point. I would just maybe do them individually.
Yeah.
And this is all Chase's fault. This really wasn't my idea.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get better. We can always hope. So we're going to cover the games this week. And let's see here. Bear with me, guys. I think I forgot to type something in here, or it ended up on another paper. We got Philly -2 for one of the parlays. And let's see where they're playing and who they're playing, because I neglected to put that down. I hate it when I do that.
2 hours later.
All right, here we go. We got Miami at Philadelphia. That's going to be an awesome game.
Yeah. So and that's a Sunday night game, by the way.
It is a Sunday night game, and I had it up here.
Oh, what's the spread on it?
It's Philly -2
at Philly.
At Philly, yep. And Steve was taking Philly, so that's going to be one of our confidence picks.
Shit, I would take Miami.
Would you take Miami? Okay. I actually have Philly in my regular picks too, but I don't know what everybody
else.
Steve,
side bet. I'll make a comment in the.
All right, there you go. Oh, you got an offer.
Put a comment in below, and maybe we'll do like a $30 bottle.
There you go. There you go. Nice. Good thinking. Good thinking. Nice. No, but yeah, I think it's going to be a great game. And I try to even do a little research and look at the defenses. They're almost identical. Passing defense, rushing defense. Bad. Not horrible, like 13th and 14th place, but I'm just saying they're parallel. Their numbers are almost identical.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking that's got to be an awesome game.
Okay. Yeah. So yep.
So, and the other one we have here, we have Green Bay at Denver.
Sure.
And we're taking
Joseph. I hope Denver loses every freaking game for the rest of the year.
You're such a Russell Wilson fan.
Oh God, I'm not a big fan of him. I'm a fan of Sean Payton. I know you are.
Yeah, it is, but yeah.
But yeah, that team is in disarray. They're no better than they were last year.
So then you'll like this pick. This is Jason's pick. He is taking Green Bay.
Yes.
-1.5.
I did that in my 5.
And you're okay. All right. So you agree with that one?
Oh yeah, all day.
All right. Excellent. And the last one we're going to take of Keith's, and that is Jacksonville at New Orleans. And
that's a tough one.
That is, and he's taking Jacksonville +1. But they've been kind of
Jacksonville's yet to go on a roll or do something. They're just kind of still figuring themselves out. And
I thought they won the last 2 weeks.
They're not like dominating like they were last year and all that kind of stuff. And I figured with Calvin, really, they just go on to another level. And they've yet to do that. So whatever. We'll see.
He's done well for you, and that's the guy you picked up in the trade, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, he's done okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I think he's helped you out.
Yeah.
So, and I just wanted to, even though those are our picks, those are confidence picks. I'm sure you've posted them down there, Mr. Charlie. He's good at that. I did want to mention our Bengals because I think that defense really won the game for them.
They did.
This week.
They played like crap in the second half as far as the offense, but
but the defense saved them, I think.
Yes, they definitely did, and I think you can start feeling a lot of some momentum now, where you can see where they're on that roll, just like they were last year.
Yeah,
and you got the almost same feeling again.
Yeah,
and they're 3-3 now, right?
Yeah, yep, yeah. And I was a big.
Although they have Frisco coming up.
Oh, that's going to be tough. And they got to buy between though, right?
I think I'll buy this week.
That's what I'm saying about
Frisco.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. But I looked at the schedule after Frisco. Like every game's pretty winnable.
Okay.
After that.
That's encouraging.
They're going to win at Frisco.
Yeah. I just love seeing us be able to put some pressure on quarterbacks. It seemed like they were I mean, when Geno Atkins was here, I loved him. He was probably one of my favorite guys because it seemed like for many years before, especially before Marvin got here, it just seemed like we
Logan Wilson seems to be all over the place.
Yes, and he is all over the place. Yes.
And Hendrickson and Hubbard.
Yeah.
Hubbard's been a little quiet.
He's still making plays in crucial times. It's a timing thing with him. He'll make them when the time is right. But and I love Hendrickson as well. So their defense is fun to watch. I decided to throw that in there. So, anything else you have sports segment wise?
Well, I don't really know who's playing baseball right now. So you were telling me that. Soccer we covered.
Yep, I think we covered it all.
NBA starting up.
We'll be here pretty soon. But to be honest with you, I've had my mind on a little overly focused on baseball. So
football's football, college football's football. We did have requests to spend more time on college football, so I may do some more college football watching next week. And to some of our viewers, we'll get more into college football.
How many people asked about that?
One.
Okay.
Well, one particular one.
Calm down.
What?
I always get on Charlie because if one person gives us a comment, now we have to change everything.
Well, no, but it's an opinion.
It's an opinion, yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm open to it.
Okay. Well, we'll get into that. So otherwise, I got nothing else.
I don't have anything else either.
Okay.
Please do yourself a favor.
Yeah, if you could find it. Well, you can't find it in Ohio. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Two of my buddies tomorrow are getting samples of it. I told them I would. One person's retiring after 25 years of teaching.
Oh, okay.
So I told him I'd bring him a sample. I'm not giving him a bottle. No, I don't love him that much. I'm kidding. So you're going to get the sample. So I'll get a sample bottle, and one of my other buddies. I think they'll enjoy this and how it drinks, all that kind of stuff. So, but other than that, next week, you know what? I'm gonna show what we're gonna do as far as we got more bottle reviews to do.
Okay. I'm sure you'll find something.
Yeah, there's a few.
Okay.
So okay,
look
until next
forward to
time.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.